Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I'm gonna start off with this Nine of Swords, but before I do that, I just need to let you guys know I actually made a video before this. It was a 15-minute recording, and the volume was not working, so you basically wouldn't have heard anything that I said. But from that experience, I felt like you may have had people um energies in your life basically where they didn't want you to know your worth. They didn't want you to tap into your inner energy, your inner power, your inner divine source, and they wanted you to stay in this kind of like confused, anxious state. But I feel like with the tarot deck that I already shuffled and the oracle deck that I'm using today, I'm going to start off with your energy, and that is the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is an energy of mental blocks, high anxiety, fear, states of thoughts of fear, basically fear-based thinking. And with that, it's been hard because it hasn't made it's been a situation where it's made you not been able to kind of step forth in life, not being able to take actions that you really desire. You know you've got it within you, but through these stagnant thoughts of high anxiety and thoughts full of fear, it's really kind of made you frozen. It's made you feel like you can't really, step out of this zone of just fearful thoughts. We've got the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess in reverse is basically just connecting to these other two cards here, and that is you're struggling to also tap into your gut intuition, to really kind of trust yourself, to motivate yourself to take steps forward and to make changes. And I feel like from this also, spirit's making me feel like there is so much you want to do in life, but you are in this current state of just frozen. You're just frozen. You are stuck in your thoughts, and the thoughts feel heavy, and you don't know how to kind of like maneuver away from these thoughts. And from past experiences, I'm somebody who's struggled with social anxiety, and I've had traumatic experiences in life, and I've suffered from low self-esteem as well. And to turn down the noise of all these negative thoughts is a really hard thing to do. But I have learned over time that these anxious thoughts, these thoughts of fear, of things that haven't even happened or not even like happening really, the only way I could tune into that was to see them as like noise, irritating noise in my head. And I had to understand that I could actually kind of like um reduce the volume of that irritating noise to make it go away. And I'm hoping we can connect with this understanding that the thoughts that you have that are keeping you stagnant are just noise. They're not real. They're not a part of you really, if you can understand. And as soon as you keep on kind of like kind of literating that back to yourself, that this is just noise, these thoughts are just noise, they're not real thoughts. Basically, they don't exist, they're not true even, right? It might take a few practices, but to really kind of get you in tune with, you know what, I don't have to tune into this, I don't have to be so paralyzed or frozen in life where I can't take action. Is little but powerful moves that you can do for yourself, because this healing journey is not linear. I'm sure you've heard that before, but also most of the work you have to do by yourself, and that's just a fact of the life of healing, basically. So in regards to that, also, I feel like spirit wants you to know that you've got so much within you already. If you are kind of like doubting your abilities, doubting your skills, doubting that you can make these changes, these three cards here are proof that you can, right? And we're going to start with the Magician. That's basically telling you that you have everything within you. You have the ability within you to move forth. But I feel like it's with these Three of Wands here, you are past that stage of really just planning. You've done enough of planning in your head. You've had a few goes at whatever is the change you want to make, but now it's the actual action that you need to take. You need to assert yourself. You need to have that passion and drive. And I feel like you may suffer from bouts of low mood or depression, and what happens with that is you lose your you lose your passion and drive, and then you have to regain it again. But at this very moment you seem quite stagnant, and I feel like Spirit's saying that a change in motion, a change in action, a change in movement will help definitely shake that up, because Spirit's making me feel like that feeling of stagnancy will come back and then it'll go, it'll come back and it'll go. But it's really getting tuned into, you know what, I'm actually going to work on this. If I have that feeling, I'm not going to deny that feeling of having negative thoughts or feeling frozen. I'm going to use the tools that I've learned, such as tuning down the noise of the negative thoughts, or even something else that you may find that's definitely going to help you. Maybe just getting up and shaking your body, putting some positive music on. The one thing that has helped me set my day and taking me out of being frozen and not being able to take action is that before I go to sleep, an hour before, I sit with myself and I tell myself the intention of what I want to do the next day. So then I wake up, I know it's on my conscious, I know, you know what, I said to myself last night, I'm going to do this, so I'm actually going to do this today. And it's empowering because it makes you feel like, you know what, you're doing something in your day, you're doing something for yourself, you're doing something for your personal goals. And that's no matter how small it is, even if it's to be a pen to paper to write down some notes, that is still a powerful action to take, guys. So I would really find different ways to kind of tune into yourself, tune into your day, and just, you know, and try and get that spark back. And as Spirit says, it's not going to be the one time, it's not going to be the one time that, you know, these negative thoughts or these moments of stagnancy will happen. And it will take some fine tuning until you're finally out of there. And I really pray that you are, because I know it's not easy. It's definitely not easy, guys. So these are the cards that I shuffled before in the previous video that came out, so I didn't want to do that again, guys. So we're going to go through them together. So we've got Don't Settle for Less. Do you know what, let's shuffle and just do them again. Sorry, I just feel like Spirit saying no, we're going to do this properly. So let's just see what Spirit's message is through this Swords of Light Oracle deck. Oh, we got two that's come out. Is it two or is it three? Let's see. So oh, sorry guys. So we've got the Step into the Spotlight, and we've got It's Almost Over. The same two cards that came out before. So we've got You Have a Message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And also, It's Almost Over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you'll be able to look to the future with a smile. So I feel like with this card here, you may have had some other situations going on apart from things that are hindering your personal growth. But situation in life can really feel overwhelming, especially when we don't feel like we don't have any direction with ourselves personally. So they can make us feel a lot worse. But the good thing is this card has come out and it's letting you know that your current challenges are soon to be resolved, and to keep positive about that as well. So this card, I feel like you could be a healer. You have got a lot of energy, you've got something to speak, to say, to kind of like let it out your system. So I feel like with that card, Spirit is definitely encouraging you to do that. So we have also got, I feel like we need to do some more. Sorry guys, I've got a distraction because my kids are on summer holidays at the moment, so just bear with me. What else does Spirit want me to know? We've got a lot. And these two came out on the side. Sorry, I'm gonna read this one. So yeah, in regards to your current situation, there's also this message that came out: your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. Oh, I always feel like you could also be an empath. So the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. What did I say, guys? I did mention this before, that, you know, the feelings of being entrapment is just thoughts. They are just thoughts in your head, and they're not real. They're just keeping you stuck, and you have to release that. I feel like it may also come from past events, past people, how they made you feel. You place a lot of heavy judgment on yourself, but spirit say we don't need to do that. We need to release that. You need to be you. It's so important you stay authentic to your true self. No matter if you feel like people will not understand it, it doesn't matter. You understand it. Everyone is different and unique. If we're all the same, it's boring. It is just boring, guys, right? So we've got increase your knowledge. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what you so long to know. So I feel like with this card is when you have these dips where you're feeling low or feeling stagnant, spirit saying to kind of regain your connection to your passions in life, or your personal goals. Seek knowledge. It's that little steps that get you back into feeling that passion again, because when you've read something, or you've looked up information, it's like an aha moment and you feel great again, right? So I find knowledge like that anyway. And then we've also got recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages from now on, but you're too distracted to notice. Stay alert, open to divine guidance. So this could be, I feel like with the ombre of colors in the back, I feel like that could be rainbows, any form, anywhere. And I feel like butterflies, and also the number 44, 444, or 111. 111. Have I said too many ones? I don't know. Sorry. So we've got, oh, look at this. We've got trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. So I don't know how much reassurance you need, guys, but this video is definitely a reassurance for you, because spirit came through, the angels came through, and they are just here with you. They really want you to kind of come out of this kind of somber moment, recapture yourself, and take that, take that energy that you're putting into the thoughts and put it back into you to, relight that passion. It is definitely needed. Oh yeah, you know what? You are definitely an empath. It says be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. So guys, what are you waiting for? If there's something you need to do, wanted to say, wanted to communicate through any form, just do it. Just do it. There's no wrong or right about it. It says have no fear. See, fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. So your fear is very powerful, and only if you choose it to be. And I'm going to say this, right? If you don't tune into the fear, and if you don't reduce the noise of the fear and literally tell it to go away, then it will have an impact in the vibrations you send out in life and your perception in life. So it's really important that we recognize the fears, we recognize they're not true, we recognize that in this current moment we are safe. Every day we are safe. When we wake up, we are safe. We are in a home, we are safe, right? And if anything happens to us throughout the day, situations are continuous, then perhaps that we need to engage with that and understand that, you know what, everybody has situations. And what could happen also is if you've had some big life experiences that have an impact on you, whenever you encounter a situation, it can make you feel like you're back at that place of those long feelings of things are never going to get better, or these negative thoughts. So we have to continuously tell ourselves we are in the present moment and we are safe, and we have got this, and there's nothing to fear, guys. There's nothing to fear in terms of judgment. Most of the time, truthfully said, people are too busy judging themselves to notice anybody else. And if they have time, then what's to do? Right? You just crack on with your life and you do you, because people are always going to do something and say something, and that's something we're gonna have to accept, but we still got to live our lives whether they like it or not, so this is the message for today. I am so sorry if I sound a bit rushed. I've got kids at home, summer holidays, I'm a little bit frazzled, but I'm still gonna do this. So I'm hoping to make some more videos, but take care, and I hope you're okay and you eventually come out of this stagnancy and things will get better for you. Bye.